Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you girls varsity lacrosse as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Starting in goal for the Cardinals will be Sophia Ujiri-Corrado, and starting in goal for the Bulldogs will be Theo Michalowski. Starting at center for the faceoff, it's going to be Alexis Audette. Up it goes. And that was going to be grabbed by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs drop it back. Now advancing towards the center. Bulldogs cut to the right. Couldn't get the shot off. They'll drop it back. Now trying another advance. They'll drop it back once again. Here's a drive inside, shot on goal. And it's the first goal of the game, as Camila Delced Solares finds the back of the net to give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead over the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now ready for the face-off, it's Alexis Audette for the Cardinals. Up it goes. That'll bounce around a little bit, loose ball on the field. And it's scooped up by the Cardinals. LaFlame heading down the near sideline with it. Now she'll angle back over towards the goal. And LaFlame will run it around behind the goal. LaFlame crosses that one, and it's going to be Corsos bringing it out. Corsos trying to get through the defense, can't make it. She'll pass it off to Kendall Joden. Off to Haley Joden. Joden tries to break through. She can't make it. She'll pass that one over to Carigliano. Carigliano passes that one to Calderon. Calderon. Well, now it's out front of the goal and up in the air. Loose ball batted over the goal. That one snagged by Corsos. Corsos cuts around. She'll pass that one off to LaFlame. LaFlame's pass to Audette bounces into the net. I think that was an accidental goal, but a goal nonetheless. Cards tied up 1 apiece. We got a tie game here at the Cardinals' nest.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Audette for the face-off. 9 minutes and 56 seconds left in this first quarter. All tied up 1 apiece. And now we're ready for the face-off. Up it goes. And Cardinals come away with it. It's LaFlame once more streaking down the near sideline with the ball. She'll run that one around behind the net and pass that. I believe that was Derling who had it. Now Corsos trying to work her way around the defenders. She'll pass it back to LaFlame. LaFlame to Corsos. Ball's knocked free, but Corsos recovers the ball. Now she'll pass that one over to Carigliano. And I believe that's going to be a foul called against the Bulldogs. And Carigliano ready to take the penalty play. In she goes. And it's another goal for the Cardinals as Corigliano puts it in the back of the net to give the Cardinals a 2-1 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now with 8:43 on the clock in this first period, Cardinals sporting a 2-1 lead. It's Audette for the face-off. Up it goes. And this time it's going to be the Bulldogs coming away with it. Bulldogs running it down the middle. Heading straight in towards the goal now, though. Stop and pass it around a little. There's a run off to the side. That's going to be a foul charge to the Cardinals. Gianna Azera setting up for the penalty play. Shot on goal, and she sneaks that one past Berardi to tie things up at 2 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, the goals are coming fast and early here as we're tied up 2 apiece with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Audette once more for the faceoff for the Cardinals. Ball goes up in the air and loose ball on the ground. Let's see who comes up with it. Looks like it's going to be Bulldogs' ball. Bulldogs send it down to the far sideline. Now they'll cut across the center. And a whistle on the play before she could get the shot off. That's going to be a penalty play for the Bulldogs with Kate Coyer taking the penalty shot. That one goes over the net. Recovered by the Bulldogs. Shot blocked. Good job by Coronado. And Cardinals send the ball up the near sideline. The Flame reels that one in, and she'll cut across towards the goal. Pass goes awry. That's going to bounce out of bounds and turn the ball back over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs send the ball forward on the near side of the field. Now running towards center. Bulldogs advancing towards the Cardinal goal with not much resistance. They run around behind the net. That pass a little too energetic, but recovered by the Bulldogs. Pass out front, shot on goal. And Casey Von Osen gets that one into the goal to give the Bulldogs a 3-2 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
6:21 left in this first quarter, very eventful first quarter. And it's going to be Kendall Joden with the face-off. Up in the air it goes. And LaFlame grabs a hold of it. She's going to take it down the far side of the field. Now angling in towards the goal. She'll run it in around behind the goal. Taking her time with it, trying to draw players out of position. She'll pass that one over to Joden. Joden plays that one out to Haley Joden. Shot on goal, and Haley Joden gets her first goal of the game to tie things up at 3 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
5:46 left in the first quarter, and it's Kendall Joden for the faceoff. Up it goes. Loose ball. Still a loose ball being chased around. Finally, the Bulldogs grab a hold of that one. Bulldogs headed down the field. Now they'll drop it back. That ball is going to be knocked free. Still free. And Bulldogs finally claim it. They're running around behind the net. Pass out front, shot on goal. That one does not score. Recovered by the Bulldogs. Now turned over to the Cardinals. And it's Audette running forward with the ball. She'll angle over towards the far sideline. Spin move to shake a defender. And now she'll launch that one down the field. Picked up by Bulldogs, however. Bulldogs back on the attack. And I think that's going to be a penalty charge to the Cardinals. Emily Eshelman will be taking the penalty. Eshelman goes up the middle. Now she'll spin, shot on goal. That one bounces off the post. And LaFlame trying to grab a hold of it there. Yes, it's going to be Cardinals ball. LaFlame bringing it forward. She'll angle across to center field. Now over towards the near sideline. Got a couple of defenders on her. Still Cardinals ball. LaFlame puts it back into play. Now she'll break past a couple of defenders. Forward pass there to Corigliano. Corigliano passes out front, shot on goal. And it's another goal for the Cardinals as Kendall Jodoin puts it into the net. Cardinals now leading 4-3.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Kendall Jodoin, fresh off her recent goal, will be handling the face-off duties with 3:22 left in this first quarter. Up in the air it goes. Loose ball picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs angling in at the net, and that one is rejected by Corrado. Out of bounds, it'll be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs put the ball back into play. That one doesn't go anywhere, but it's going to be a penalty play for the Bulldogs with Gianna Azero lining up. Azera up the middle, and it's another goal for the Bulldogs as Azera ties it up at 4 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
It'll be Kendall Jodoin once more for the face-off. 2:28 left in this first quarter, all tied up 4 apiece. Up in the air it goes. And that was going to be scooped up by LaFlame. LaFlame passes that one forward to Jodoin. Jodoin over to Audette. Audette to Corsos. Corsos, the shot on goal, that's going to go wide, but it's fielded by Audette. Now Corsos around the front. Penalty called against the Bulldogs. And it looks like Charlie Corsos will have a penalty play here. Corsos advancing towards the goal. Can't get through to the defenders in the way. She'll pass it out front. That one gets away. Whistle on to play. And it's going to be the Cardinals with another penalty play. believe that's Haley Joden. And shot on goal there by Carigliano is good for another goal as the Cardinals advance to a 5-4 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
1:39 left on the clock. Kendall Joden once more for the faceoff. Up it goes. And Joden gets the ball. Slowly working her way forward, now cutting over towards the left a little bit. Pass to Corsos. Corsos looking for a way through. Gets past two defenders. And shot on goal, and Charlie Corsos gets her goal there to give the Cardinals a 6-4 lead with 1:10 left on the clock in this first quarter.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Kendall Joden once more for the faceoff with 1:10 left on the clock. Referee making sure everything's copacetic out there. Still not quite happy with it. And I think we're ready for the face-off. Up it goes. Loose ball is scooped up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs streaking right down the middle, heading towards the goal. That pass is blocked by the Cardinals. Referee not happy with it. Going to be Jana Azera with another penalty play. She goes right up the middle. Shot on goal, and it's another goal for the Bulldogs.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Kendall Joden once more for the face-off with 35.5 seconds left in this first quarter. Up in the air it goes. Joden swats it forward. She'll run over there, try to get it, but it's going to be scooped up by the Bulldogs instead. Bulldogs play it up the middle. Now advancing towards Cardinal goal. And there's going to be a whistle on that play. It's going to be a penalty play for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs shot is stopped. Blocked there by Corrado. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first quarter. And what a first quarter it was, as both teams went on a real scoring frenzy. Cardinals coming out ahead by a slight margin with a score of 6-5 over the Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more girls lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
For those of you just tuning in, we're watching girls varsity lacrosse action as your Lawrence Cardinals are taking on the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. It's been a real barn burner of a game this first quarter, with both teams trading the lead back and forth. Cardinals currently up by 1. And we've got Kendall Joden up there for the face-off. It's going to be Bulldogs with the ball. Bulldogs pass gets away. See who can get to it first. It's going to be Cardinals coming up with the ball as DeMarco grabs it. DeMarco currently on the far side of the field, gets past a few defenders, and she'll take it down into the corner. Now circling around behind the goal. That pass is going to bounce out of bounds and turn the ball over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs put the ball back into play. They'll pass it over to Mitchanowski. She sends it right back over towards the far side of the field. And it's Bulldogs advancing past the midfield line. Ball got loose and bounced out of bounds, but it's going to be Bulldogs with the ball. Bulldogs advancing in towards the goal. Now they move it over towards the near side of the field. Pass around behind the net. That's going to be turned over to the Cardinals. As LaFlame is streaking down the far side of the field. Defender in hot pursuit. LaFlame's pass does not find the intended mark. So she runs over there and gets it back herself. Now tied up in the corner with two defenders. LaFlame passes that one. And it's Haley Joden with another goal as she gives the Cardinals a 7-5 lead over the Bulldogs.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
9:46 left in this second quarter. Kendall Joden out at center for the faceoff. Up it goes. And that's going to be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs working the far side of the field. So far unopposed. Now pass to center. And that play is whistled to a stop. It's going to be Lacey Molden taking the penalty for the Bulldogs. Molden puts that one in the net to make it a 7-6 game. Cardinals still in the lead by 1.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
9:06 left in this first half. And it's Kendall Joden at center once more for the faceoff. Up in the air it goes. It's going to be the Bulldogs coming up with it. Bulldogs pass it behind the goal. Now out front, shot on goal, and Riley Kerr finds the back of the net. We're all tied up once more here at the Cardinal Stadium, 7 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
8:44 left in this first half. Kendall Joden out there for the face-off once more. Up it goes. And it's Bulldogs still trying, finally managed to get that one corralled. They'll pass it forward on the far sideline. Cardinal defense repels that assault. Now they'll pass it forward on the far sideline once more. And Bulldogs will advance towards the goal. That's going to be a penalty charge to the Cardinals. Gianna Azera once more. Last time she had this opportunity, she put it in the net. And she'll do so once again as she scores to give the Bulldogs an 8-7 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
That goal from Azera was her third of the game to give her a hat trick. Now we see Audette at center for the faceoff. Up it goes. And ball's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs right up the middle. Pass inside, shot on goal. That one does not go in. Play is whistled to a stop. And it's going to be a penalty play for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs pass behind the net. Now they'll run it around behind the net. Drive out towards center. That one is taken away by the Cardinals. Now the Flame running it right up the middle. The Flame passes, and Derling's shot is blocked by Michalowski. It's going to be Bulldogs ball. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Cardinals ball. Corsos puts the ball back into play. She'll run that around towards center. Pass to LaFlame. Now to Corigliano. And Haley Joden. Haley runs it around front. Can't get through. She'll drop that one back. And penalty against the Bulldogs. Haley Joden will be taking the penalty. Joden's shot goes wide, and it's another stop there. It's going to be another penalty charge to the Bulldogs. Haley Joden again taking the penalty. Shot on goal, and this time it goes in as the Cardinals tie it up at 8 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
5:21 left in this first half. It's Audette once more for the face-off. Up it goes. And the Bulldogs come away with the ball. Bulldogs running it down the far side of the field. Pass it forward and now drop back a little bit. Across the center. And that plays whistle to a stop. It's going to be a penalty charge to the Cardinals. Gianna Azera once more will be taking the penalty. Azera shot on goal, and that one is blocked by Corrado. Bulldogs recover the ball, and now it's stolen by Kendall Joden. Joden sends it up the far sideline. Pass to Haley Joden. She passes it forward. That one goes to Corigliano. Corigliano tied up on the sideline. She'll send it back over to Joden. Joden crosses that one to Reedman. And it looks like it's going to be Joden with the ball to resume action. Joden advancing towards the goal. She'll run around behind the goal. Shot does not go in, and now it's going to be Bulldogs with the ball. Bulldogs put the ball in motion. Pass up the middle. And the pass over towards the near side gets away, but recovered by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs advance towards the goal. And it's another goal for Gianna Azera as she gives the Bulldogs a 9-8 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
3:03 left on the clock, and the Cardinals have gone from a 2-point lead to a 1-point deficit. Need to make some goals up here. Audette ready for the face-off. Up it goes. And LaFlame comes up with it. LaFlame running down the far side of the field. She'll pass that one forward to Corigliano. Corigliano passes it behind the net. Over to Corsos. Corsos will bring it out front, but drop it back to Joden. Joden crossing over towards the goal. That one's knocked free, but whistle on the play is going to give the ball right back. Haley Joden here with an opportunity to put one in the net. That one does not find the back of the net, but Joden recovers the ball. Down she goes. Now Joden will be restarting the action in a moment. Pass to her sister. Kendall Joden taking her time with it here. Waiting for their teams to swap out substitutes. Shot on goal, and Corigliano gets her third goal of the game to make it a hat trick and to tie things up here at 9 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
1:27 left on the clock in this first half. Audette ready for the face-off. Up it goes. Loose ball is grabbed by Bulldogs. Bulldogs pass it over towards the corner. That one gets away. It's going to be picked up by Zapolska. Gets away from Zapolska as well. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Cardinals ball. Zapolska. Well, a little too soon, I think. That's going to be turned over to the Bulldogs now. Bulldogs put the ball back into play. We'll take it around behind the net. Now move it out towards the center. That pass goes a distance, but it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs pass out in front of the goal, and that shot is high. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs put the ball back into play. And running around front, that one gets away. Whistle on the play. There's the buzzer for the end of the first half. So the teams will go into the locker room all tied up at 9 goals apiece. Stay tuned for the second half of this exciting girls varsity lacrosse game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Well, for those of you who missed the first half, you missed a lot as there were 18 goals scored. Lead traded back and forth several times. No more than 2 points separating the two teams, and right now it's all tied up at 9 apiece. Audette out there at center ready for the face-off to get things started for the second half. And LaFlame, well, trying to scoop it up. She'll swat it to the side. And finally the Bulldogs grab that one. Bulldogs headed toward the goal. Shot on goal, and that one's going to be stopped by Corrado. Corrado is going to pass that one. Short pass to DeMarco. Call goes against the Bulldogs, and DeMarco takes off with it. Another call against the Bulldogs. DeMarco passes that one over to LaFlame. Now LaFlame working the far side of the field. She'll cut back in towards the goal. Pass to Corsos. Corsos breaks through a couple defenders. Once again, call against the Bulldogs. Corsos with the ball. Chance for Corsos to give the Cardinals the lead. Corsos goes in, can't get the shot off before she gets overwhelmed, and the ball's up in the air. Audette comes up with it. Audette passes that one to Haley Joden. Joden dragging a few defenders around with her. Now she'll make a pass to Reedman. Reedman passes it back out to Corso. That's knocked free. Ball's recovered by Kendall Joden. Kendall Joden passes to Reedman. Reedman pass into the corner. That one's going to sail out of bounds and turn the ball over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs seem to have changed their defense strategy as they're double and triple teaming anyone who gets the ball. Now Bulldogs advancing down the near sideline. Pass to center. Bulldogs looking for a way through. Shot on goal. That one is blocked by Corrado. Now Bulldogs pass it off toward the corner. They're running around behind the net. Now back out front, shot on goal is wide. It's going to turn it over to the Cardinals. Audette puts the ball back into play. Audette runs it across the middle, heading for the far side of the field. Looking for someone to pass to. She'll find Zapolska. That's going to be turned over to the Bulldogs.
Well done, Bud.
Bulldogs back in action. They'll take it around behind the net. Looking for someone to pass to. They'll keep it back behind the net. Now running around the front. Shot on goal. That one does not find its mark. It's going to be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs just kind of waiting behind the net. Now here they come out front. Can't get the shot off. We'll drop it back. And back further. Now Bulldogs advancing towards the goal. That ball gets away but is recovered by the Bulldogs. Penalty called on the Cardinals. It's Bulldogs with Gianna Azera. Shot on goal, and Azera gets another one. That's 5 goals for Azera already, giving the Bulldogs a 10-9 lead over the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
6:15 left in this third quarter. And Audette back at center for the face-off. Up in the air it goes. And Audette comes away with it. Now Audette running it up the middle. She'll pass over toward the far side of the field to Reedman. Reedman's going to be fouled. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Reedman. That was LaFlame who got fouled. LaFlame with the chance to tie things up here for the Cardinals. Shot on goal, and it's in! As LaFlame able to score her second goal of the game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
5:44 left in this third period. Audette at center once more for the faceoff. Up it goes. And LaFlame comes up with it. LaFlame working the far side of the field. Takes it down into the corner. She'll drop that one back, but she's going to be fouled, so she'll get it right back. LaFlame puts the ball back into play. Pass to Corsos. Corsos gets overrun. She recovers the ball. And definitely got overrun that time. Corsos triple teamed, goes down, hits the ground and draws the foul. Still waiting on the go-ahead from the referee. Looks like the referee's got a few words to say. And now Corsos passes it to Sapolska. That's not Sapolska, that's Carigliano. Carigliano crosses it out front. Corsos shot on goal is good for another goal, as Corsos gets her second goal of the game. Cardinals now up 11-10 over the Bulldogs.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
4:41 left in this third period. Audette for the faceoff. Up it goes. And that one's going to be taken away by Hopewell. Bulldogs streaking right up the middle. Call goes against the Cardinals. It's going to be a Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs put the ball back into play. That shot is rejected by Corrado. LaFlame tied up in the corner. She gets triple teamed. She'll break through. And that pass turned over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to get near the goal. Cardinals doing their best to stop them. And Bulldogs will take it around behind the net. Challenge there by DeMarco. Now Bulldogs bring the ball back out in front of the net. Pass over towards center. Well, that looked like a good play from here, as Kajim was able to actually catch the pass from the Bulldogs, but call gives it back to the Bulldogs. Pass in front of the goal, shot on goal. That one is also rejected by Corrado. And it's going to be Cardinals ball. Corrado looking for someone to pass to. And she'll find LaFlame. LaFlame goes running down the field with the ball. We've seen this several times in this game. LaFlame's speed has proven more than adequate. Oh, nice attempt there by the Cardinals. Pass in front of the goal, but shot did not go in. Now Bulldogs trying to hang on to it over there on the far side of the field. Ball gets away. And it's going to be Bulldogs ball. Loose ball scooped up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs back in action. Ball gets away, but a whistle on the play. I believe that's going to give it right back to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs back in action. Pass to center. Progress halted by the Cardinal defense. Now Bulldogs once more on the attack. Pass around behind the net. Pass out front. Shot on goal. That one does not connect. It's going to be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs in action. Shot on goal. That one misses. Going to roll out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs play it over towards the goal. It's going to be a whistle on the play.
Take it off, G, you're fine.
10.4 seconds left on the clock. And it's going to be Gianna Azera taking a penalty play for the Bulldogs. Azera on the move. She'll pass it around behind the net. That shot is blocked by Corrado. Corrado blocks another one. But Emily Eshelman manages to get that one past her to give the tying goal to the Bulldogs. End of the third period, all tied up here 11 apiece in what has been a very competitive game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
22 goals scored in the first three quarters. Now 12 minutes to decide the whole game. Out at center for the face-off, it's Audette. Up in the air it goes. And it's going to be the Bulldogs getting to it first. Bulldogs pass it forward, working the near sideline. Cardinals right there to challenge. Now a cut across the middle of the field. Here's a drive inside, shot on goal, goes high. That'll be Bulldogs' ball. And we've got a timeout called, so we'll take another break and be right back with more girls varsity lacrosse action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now both teams going back out onto the field. Looks like Maddie Patterson's going to be putting the ball into play for the Bulldogs. That was a rather quick timeout, only 28 seconds into the fourth quarter. Now, Bulldogs back in motion with the ball. I'll pass it over to the far side of the field. Here's a run around behind the net. Pass behind the net. Bulldogs pass in the middle, and that one ends up in Corrado's net. She sends that one forward, and LaFlame gathers it up and starts heading it down the far sideline. LaFlame showing that same speed we've seen all game. Now she'll pass that one forward to Corsos. Corsos tries to cross it, but that's picked off by the Bulldogs. Ball's recovered by LaFlame. Now DeMarco gets a hold of it. Can't hang on to it, but she recovers. DeMarco's pass. That's picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs headed down the middle. Finally turned away by the Cardinals. Bulldogs will send it around behind the net. Cross behind the net again. And once more. Now they'll run it around behind the net. And pass it behind the net. Now cut around front, shot, and that one's good. That was Kate Coyer scoring a goal to give the Bulldogs a 1-point lead, 12-11 over the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Audette back at center for the faceoff. Up it goes. And the Bulldogs get a hold of it right away. Pass into the corner, gets away. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinals ball. LaFlame ready to put it back into play. And she'll run right between a couple of the defenders. Ball got away momentarily there. She gets it back and passes over to Haley Joden. I'm sorry, that's Kendall Joden. Kendall making progress down the field. She'll pass it into the corner. That's Carigliano, who sends it around behind the net to Haley Jodoin. Corsos crosses it. Ball gets away, but it'll be picked up by Carigliano. That pass goes out of bounds and will turn the ball over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs back in motion. And that ball's going to be taken away by Audette. She passes it over to Haley Joden. Joden circles around behind the net. But we've got a whistle on the play. And it's going to be a penalty given to Haley Joden. Unable to penetrate the defense. It's going to be another call against the Bulldogs. So Joden will have another try here. Now Joden going in, shot on goal. That was off the post. Going to head out and across the sideline. That'll be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs pass gets away. Audette trying to get to it, can't get to it in time, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. So Cardinal ball. Now Audette in motion. She'll send that one across to the far side of the field. Cross to center. That one does not go as intended, and the ball is turned over to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs pass towards center, now back over to the far side of the field. Bulldogs launch it up the far sideline. Now they'll run that over towards the Cardinals' goal. Cardinal defense there already. And that's going to be another penalty against the Cardinals. Gianna Azera taking the penalty. And she'll put that one in for another Bulldog goal to give the Bulldogs a 13-11 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Audette back out at center for the faceoff. Waiting on the referee. Waiting on one of the Bulldogs to get back on the right side of the field. And now we're ready to go. Up in the air it goes. That's a call going against the Cardinals. Bulldogs put the ball back in play. Referee says, let's go back and try that again. Now Bulldogs back in motion. Pass over towards the goal. Going to drive up the middle, but Cardinal defense keeps that one away. Here's another try. Once again, Cardinal defense rebuffs that. That's a call going against the Cardinals. Lacey Molden has the ball. Here's a shot, and she bounces that one past Corrado for another goal for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Bulldogs now leading 14-11.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
4:44 left in the game, and the Bulldogs up by the biggest lead we've seen either team hold for the entire game, 3 points. Now Audette ready for the face-off. Up it goes. And it's going to be the Bulldogs coming away with the ball. Bulldog pass, but no real penetration yet. Here's a drive towards the goal, and that one is blocked by Corrado. Bulldogs recover the ball, pass out front, shot on goal, another blocked by Corrado. And Bulldogs come up with the ball once more. It's going to be a call against the Cardinals. And Gianna Azera passes forward. Bulldogs couldn't get the shot off as Cardinal defense is right there. Here's a drive towards the goal. That's going to be another call against the Cardinals. That will set up Gianna Azera again. She's been a real playmaker for the Bulldogs today. Shot on goal, and another block by Corrado. Corrado comes up with the ball. She'll pass that one over to Joden. Joden tried to pass it forward, but the pass blocked by the Bulldogs. Now Bulldogs headed the other way with the ball. Bulldogs turned away by the Cardinal defense. Now they'll try and move in for another attempt. Take it around behind the net. Pass out front. Shot on goal. And it's another goal for the Bulldogs as Logan Molney puts it in the back of the net to make it a 15-11 game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
2:38 left in this game. Audette at center for the face-off. Up it goes. And a whistle on the play. That's going to be Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs back in action. They'll pass that one forward. Running it up the middle. Now drop back and reset. Wait for the rest of the team to get in position. Bulldogs moving it back behind the net. And pass behind the net once more. Now running it out. Bulldogs once more trying to set up a play. That call's going to go against the Cardinals. And it's going to be Gianna Azera with another opportunity. She'll instead pass that one. And another call against the Cardinals. This time it's Emily Eshelman who will be taking the penalty. Eshelman unable to get the shot off. She'll pass that one behind the net. Bulldogs bring it out from behind the net. Take it over to the far side of the field. Now pass over to center, and here's a drive up the middle. Shot is blocked by Corrado. But it's going to be another penalty opportunity for the Bulldogs as Logan Laroni will be taking the penalty. Maroney drops it back. Bulldogs appear to be just running the clock down as we're in the final minute of this game. Bulldogs now taking a drive towards the goal. Shot on goal and another block by Corrado. And no goal is a signal from the referee. Lawton thought she had one in the net there. Corrado looking for someone to pass to. She'll send that one up the middle. That one's picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs take it around behind the net. Now pass back out front. Shot on goal, that's off the post. Well, they're holding that up. That might not be the end of this game. Referee conferring with the timekeeper. I believe play was stopped before the final horn went off. Well, now we're seeing 1.6 seconds left on the clock. And it's going to be Gianna Azera with another penalty shot. Here she goes. Shot on goal, and it's good. Azera scores the buzzer beater to give the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs a 16-11 victory over the Lawrence Cardinals. In fact, Azera managed to score 8 goals this game. By far the goal leader. Cardinals, however, had a couple of hat tricks with Haley Joden and Alexis Corigliano both earning a hat trick. Thank you for watching today's game, and be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action here on LTPS TV.